This is a woman that is resilient, that is positive about all kinds of outcomes of events that life sort of tosses at her. She knows what she wants to do. She's incredibly intelligent and finds ways around in order for her to feel like she's just living her best self. And by having these conversations, I gave myself that permission to tap into the women that me as a Caribbean woman know. You know, the Caribbean women are resilient, and Irma Clair is a Caribbean woman. What brings them together is the same thing that you know brings them apart, and it's they're looking for love, and they are very much in love with their significant others, and they are walking around with a broken heart and this hope that things will get better. With their respective partners. What Irma compels Bernie to do is to think whether or not it's worth changing so many things about yourself that are not worth changing for anyone, because there's nothing wrong with you. And because Bernie really feels very less than, but he gives so much. He's such a service person. He lives for the sake of others, and he puts everyone else first over his needs. It felt wonderful, you know. Everybody was incarnating their characters with so much freaking force, and we were all there to just allow David to mold us like clay, you know, and so the excitement was really real. Obviously, I'm in awe of everybody, especially, you know, Robert De Niro, because I'm just, as a New Yorker, as just an artist, I just think he's so wonderful. And to know that I was able to just share, you know, be in the same film as he, along with this wonderful cast, it's just amazing. And it goes to show, like, when you are a good storyteller, you know, you write something and everybody's gonna come, you know, or you invite somebody and they will always say yes. In my wildest dreams, I would have never thought that I would get the opportunity to work with someone like David O. Russell, let alone with like Christian Bale again, and to have been asked, I was the highlight of my year, I have to say. Amsterdam is important to watch on the silver screen because of, well, it's a David O. Russell story. It has an amazing cast. The sets were beautiful. And our director of photography, El Chivo, just, you know, hit it out of the ballpark with his lighting. It's a magical story that will make you feel really good. And I think it's important that films like this, where so much work, so many sacrifices are put into one place, they're only worthy to watch and celebrate on the silver screen.
At its heart, it's a comedic thriller, I think, about love and loyalty and the reasons to live in the face of unknown, shocking history, as we follow these three gorgeous, inseparable human beings and everyone they encounter on this really special adventure to save themselves, their souls, and possibly even more. Yeah, with David, the humor doesn't come out of any punchline. It's just purely out of straight human behavior and absurd human behavior. We see it day in and day out, and he finds a way to capture it on film in all of his movies, and especially this one. The cast in this film is staggering, and with that caliber of acting and performances, you could expect ego, but that wasn't the case. Day in and day out, everyone was working to enhance each other's performance. And when I met Margot, she said, why don't we come to my house and talk about our backstory? Anya came over, we talked about our backstory as well, and we started to develop this relationship. So when we stepped on set, we had a unit. When you watch a David O. Russell film, you know you are going to get a collection of scenes with creatures who do extraordinary, unusual things. There's no doubt about it. And in this film, he adds a level of amazing, shocking history, but it's all subverted by simple, beautiful ideas. Do you choose love, right? Do you choose love or do you need love? And those small moments have you asking that long after you've seen the film. Because it's, as Bert Christian says, it's love versus hate. And it's simple.